Hey, gang, welcome back to a special show, special live stream going to do. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to show a couple of my last hauls that I got over the last week and a half. I went to a favorite place of mine up here along Route 1 in Maine. There's a lot of antique shops and indoor flea market places and stuff like that, thrift shops and stuff. So I figured out a bunch of places that I like to go. So I have my favorites, and I got to go to one of those favorites and discovered that they were having one of the vendors there. Before, there was only one vendor in there that was selling comics, and he was kind of high priced. But this time when I went in, there was probably about six I counted comic vendors, and one of those vendors had a 50% off sale going the entire month. And I went through and looked, and it was like, oh yeah, this is going to be all right. So I went and I bought a bunch of books, and then the lady told me the sale went on for the rest of the month. And then a couple days later, I told my wife, I really want to go back there. So we jumped in the car and off we went back there and picked up an equally as big stack of books. So I was real psyched. Plus, I picked up a couple little odds and ends things. I can't even remember where I got these. Where did I get these? I got a few. Oh yeah. Down at the mall, picked up a couple of things. Then I figure I'll show some. I want to show my Hulks. I don't know. I don't show them too often. My 2 through 6. Hulk 2 through 6. Those are really the highlight for me of my collection. I really never thought I would own those particular books, and I was very lucky to be in the right place at the right time. So I figured, hey, why not? I'll pull those out of the long box today. I know Gratu is doing a birthday thing, so feel free if you want to go watch Gratu and you want to catch this on the rebound, go right ahead. I totally understand, not a problem. I just wanted to do this because I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow, and then I wasn't going to be able to do it tonight. I never do. It's cold down here is what the truth is. It gets cold down here at nighttime. So even with the wood stove going around the corner, the hot air doesn't. Oh, there's my glasses. The hot air doesn't make it all the way around and down. And while you would think I would want it to do that, and I'd love it to be hot in here, I wouldn't really want that, because if you could see what's hanging on my wall right here, it's a lot of action figures and toys that are in bubble blister packs. And if you have that heat come through here, eventually it's going to dry out the glue. And so all the bubble packs will fall apart. And I really don't want that to happen. So it's kind of good that it doesn't. However, it doesn't make for very convenient live streams at night. And there goes another pair of glasses. Where are they coming out of? Oh, must be coming out of my pocket, my little thing. Wearing my tie-dye, my red, white, and blue tie-dye for Billy Graham, baby. So I figured I'd share some of those hauls with you. So I'll start off with first I wanted to show you what I got at the mall. Nothing too extravagant, just a couple of cool little odds and end things. Let's see here. Come on. All right. I picked up a Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse action figure not too long ago. Captain Carrot. And it's really cool. I'm not a big Captain Carrot fan, collector, or anything. In fact, I maybe only have maybe one comic book of his. Hold on a sec. Let's see if I can pull this down without destroying the whole pegboard here. There we go. Anyway, this is that that character and that action figure. It was just a really cool character for an action figure. So I said I couldn't pass that up, so I had to bring it home, you know. So there we go. So the other day when I was at the in the mall at the where's my little thing? Oh man, I lost my little ticket thing. Moonlight. Oh, I can't think of the name now. I always relied on that card. My memory is horrible. Anyway, I went to Moonlight Collectibles and stuff, and so they had some comics. Usually they don't have too many comics. I wonder if I have the other. Shoot, I had another piece I wanted to show too, and I don't know if I brought it down here. Let me just make sure that's not my son or my wife. Nope, it is neither. Okay. So I picked up this book here. They had this down there. Captain Carrot and the Final Arc. So let's see. Got to put on some specs. There we go. Oh, look at that. A whole new world opens up to me. Yeah, first issue of 3 December of 07. So this came out in 07. But I figured I wanted to, if I ever get a chance to display these correctly, I'd love to have a comic book behind it or with it in order to display it. So now I have a Captain Carrot comic book, a #1, to go with it. So there we go. And there it goes. Whoa. There we go. All right. So there we have it. Captain Carrot. There we go. So the last couple of days, well, actually, really yesterday, I really spent about 5 to 6 hours down here because I need to make room down here. I had so much stuff going on that I could only walk in like a foot wide path. And every time I come down to go in, my butt would hit something and knock it over, which would in turn knock something else over, It's like dominoes, you know? So I says, I gotta make room down there, and whether I have the energy or not, just go down there and spend the time and do it. So I spent about 6 hours down here yesterday, and I was real thrilled with my success. The first 5 hours looked like nothing happened. Looked like I set a bomb off in here, you know. But that 6th hour when I started putting things back and taking down the big card table that was right behind me that I always had my displays and stuff on, which come all the way out here. Right now, I've just got a dinner table tray right here with you see Tarzan right here. It's a box of the comics that I picked up. So now I've got that. I got room to bring out my little pillar with my gumball machines, one of my gumball machines. I got one that's on a stand. I got 3 or 4 over there. Because for a while there, I was collecting gumball machines, another rabbit hole that I was down. So anyway, also getting back to the Moonlight thing, I also picked up this. Now I didn't buy Walking Dead single issues and whatnot, but they had a couple of these there, and this is volume 1. So I wanted to just pick it up and check it out to see, you know, because I did watch the first 3, 4, 5 seasons maybe. It was right up until the point where Nero or whatever his name was going to make Rick cut off his kid's hand. That was too much for me. I couldn't deal with that. And I said, yeah, I'm good. And I really haven't watched it since. So, anyway, but that's just me. All right. Before I get into it, let's check out what's going on with the peanut gallery here. Let's see who's in here. We got Michael Taylor. He says, hello, Doc. Well, hello, Michael, once again. Thanks for hanging out with me. Fireball Comics. Well, ain't this a treat? He said, well, aren't you nice? Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, Fireball. Thank you for hanging out with me. Mark Taylor says, hey, Fireball. Fireball says, hey, Michael. Graphic Man. He says, finally. Finally, the rod has come back to live stream. No, what am I thinking? Thanks for hanging out with me, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Mike Taylor says, hello, Graphic Man. Tempest from Mars. Evening, all, he says. That's right. It's evening now up down there. There we go. Mike Taylor says, hello, TFM. Eric K. Hey, Eric. Great to have you with us, too. Thank you so much, sir. He says, greetings, all. Tempest says, hello to Michael. Michael says hello to Eric. Higgy Pop. There we go. We got the bell for Higgy Pop. You back at the Hawk's Nest yet, Higgy? Or you still on the road, brother? He says, hot rod. Yes, sir. Let's see. Michael Taylor says hello to Higgy. Eric K. He's saying hello to Michael. Michael Taylor says, Doc, you have an original gumball machine. I have never noticed it. Well, you've never noticed it because for the most part, it's been over here in the corner, off screen. It's weird. And if you look right here, this little card that's inside, that is a replica of. Oh, did I block it? That is a replica of the card that they used to have inside the gumball machines that sold Justice League of America bubblegum. And inside the bubblegum, wrapped around the bubblegum, the little package, was like one or two, you lick them and stick them tattoo things, right? So I always wanted to get one. I never had a quarter when I'd go into the store. It was called Mammoth Mart over in Somersworth, New Hampshire. And we used to go over there to get clothes and stuff like that. It was one of the big department stores. And it was one of the newer ones at that time. And so they always had a bank of these gumball machines. And I always wanted to get a Justice League piece of gum and get one of the stickers, right? I never did until I discovered eBay in my 50s. Actually, I think it was late 40s, but I should have brought it down. It's upstairs. I keep it upstairs in my top drawer of my dresser. I actually bought a piece of gum from like, what was it? 1970? What does it say here? 1970. Yeah, 1970. It was Fleer bubblegum, 1970. So somewhere around that time, the guy was selling on eBay. No. He wasn't selling it somewhere around that time. But that's where this piece that I bought came from, somewhere around that time. But somebody in I want to say like 2008, somewhere like that or something like that. Guy was selling a bunch of pieces online. And I said, I gotta have one. So I got one little piece. I keep it in a bubble thing like you would have gotten back in the day. If you got some kind of like that plastic jewelry stuff comes in a bubble, and I got some cotton in there, and I got the thing in there, and I just keep it in there. It's just one of those weird little things that you have in your collection, So I said, that's pretty cool. Always wanted one. Well, after I bought that, a week later, I got an email through eBay, and it was another guy who had bought one of the other pieces, or 3 or 4 of the other pieces, and he asked me if I had opened mine, and I'm like, Well, no, I didn't open it. Why would I want to open it? I just wanted to have it pristine as it was in the machine. I wasn't going to lick it and stick it, you know. So he said, well, he's got a couple duplicates of the stickers, and he wanted to try and, you know, see what I got for a sticker. And if it was one that he didn't have, he wanted to trade one of his duplicates for it. And I said, no, I never opened it. But thank you very much, and have a good day. So I still saved my. I couldn't believe. I'm like, you opened it? Don't tell me you ate the bubble gum too. What? That's crazy. But I guess though, people wanted to collect the little things, and that's what the most important piece to them was. But I couldn't. Next, I'll have to bring that down someday. Maybe next Saturday morning I'll show it, because it's just one of those odd, weird pieces of memorabilia that I got. So anyway, that was a long trip I took you on. So, but thank you very much for noticing it. Yes, I got it out there. And I, like I said, early on when I was married, early in the 80s, I even took some old bubblegum machines that no longer worked and was able to fix them, repair them, and got them to work. And I was always fascinated with gumball machines. I don't know why. I think it's just part of being a kid, So I had a couple of them that I worked on, and then I wound up selling them. And then Carousel, which I believe still sells bubblegum machines, they had a whole bunch of them, and I would get a gumball machine or two from my wife before we were married for Christmas. Each Christmas I would get a bubblegum machine and stuff like that. So I got a few bubblegum machines over there. I got a few that are packed away on the other side of the basement. One is shaped like a duck. It's a duck, and you put the coin in and turn it, and you can guess the rest. So anyway, but yes, it is another rabbit hole that I was down, but I'm no longer down. Although I will buy toy ones if I see them, come across them. I had a Captain America one that I think is packed away. It's Captain America sitting on the plastic top, and he's got his shield, and he goes around. So pretty cool stuff. So all right, Michael Taylor says cool carrot figure. Hippies Collectibles. What's this guy again? You trying to take over YouTube, Rob? One live stream at a time. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks for hanging out with me, Tom. Appreciate it, sir. Higgy Pop says, hey, Mike. And the Professor Eric Breen is here. What? This guy again? I know. It's like, man, ain't you got a life, Knowles? Come on. Well, thank you, Eric, for hanging out, man. I appreciate it, brother. If he's collectible says, is there an echo in here? Yeah, he just said the same thing you did. I know. Oh my gosh. Higgy Pop says, Eric, my fellow Thanagarian. I didn't see your comment, hippie. There we go. And he's laughing about it. Hey, Higgy, says Eric. Michael Taylor says, hello, Eric. Eric Breen says hello to Michael. Michael Taylor says hello to Hippie. And Hippie says hello to Michael. And, hey, I know this guy. Hey, partner, how you doing? He says hello to all from Shannon. All right. Eric Breen says hello, young man. Michael Taylor says hello to Shannon. And Hippie's Collectible says, uh-oh, the romance collector is here. Uh-oh. I think there might be one or two in the halls I'm going to show. I'll try and keep it to a low roar there for Hippie. Tempest from Mars says, I like Captain Carrot, got the full series. Oz, Wonderland War, that final arc series, and the new Teen Titans number 16. Now, I must have Teen Titans number 16, so I've got to have that Captain Carrot. It wasn't that an insert in there of some kind like a preview or something like that, if I remember correctly. I forgot all about that till you just mentioned it. So, but yeah, new Teen Titans, I've got that run, so I've got to have that. So pretty cool. Thank you for that. Shannon says, live and in person, Tom. Dun, dun, dun. Big smiles from Hippie. Quite enough, sir. Hey, Q&S. Thank you for hanging out with me, sir. Appreciate it for a little late afternoon get together. Appreciate it. He says CBM, CCC claim sale, cover slingers, rods anchor. I can't rest, he says. Yeah, that's quite the lineup there, huh? Holy mackerel. I didn't get a chance to see the claim sale or the cover slingers today because I had to go make a dump run, take the trash to the dump, and it was busy over there today. It's like everybody waited till, oh, here he goes. Knowles is going to the dump. Everybody get in line. Let's go. Come on. So he says, I can't rest. No, I got you. I got you. And Mr. Lead Paint, hey, how are you doing, LP? He says, hey, Doc, with a little clap. There we go. Nice to have you with us, sir. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, Higgy Pop says, still in Florida at the airport. I should strap on the wings. Yeah, man. Get some nth metal. Get going. Michael Taylor says, yeah, cool JLA sticker. Yeah. Tempest from Mars. Can we have a look at that Birdman figure, Doc? Okie dokie. I'm always happy to show off my Birdman. Birdman. Here we go. Let me take down your words there for a second. This is by what was this? Toynami? Toonami? No, what is this? Yeah, Toynami. Toynami. This is pretty cool, man. I really when this came out, I couldn't grab it fast enough off the display table. The one thing I regret is I did not pick up all the Herculoids at the same time because they were out too, and now it's just way too much in order to try and pay for them now. So, but this is pretty cool. Nice looking Avenger, nice looking Birdman. I mean, does anybody in the audience know what Birdman's secret identity name was? They never used it that I recall in the series, and I did not know it until years later. But he was given a secret name. Light up fist. He's got a light up fist, but I've never taken him out of the package to see. So this is cool. I've got I think I've showed you recently. I showed my Space Ghost one. I've got like a couple Space Ghost ones. I got a Space Spectre one, which was pretty cool. But this is neat. See, there's the Dynamite. There's the Herculoids, baby. That was cool. Can you imagine having all of those? I wanted that Rock Ape. I wanted the Rock Ape. Gloop and Gleep. I wanted all the creatures. I could have cared less except for maybe Xandor. Take Xandor. But I really wanted all the creatures. Tundro, Zog. I can't remember the ape's name. Wasn't Igu, was it? Was it Igu? But I always loved the Rock Ape. You know. And then this side, we'll show the back. If it would, please. Come on, there we go. Deluxe box set. Birdman. What they needed for, they got it in there. What am I talking about? Remember when he used to hit the heat button on his thing? He would come up with a shield. Well, they've got, I don't know if you could see it in there, but right there it is, right there. Trying to get that. See the red shield? That's cool. That is cool. I didn't remember that. Okay, and on this end, I think it gives a little bit about him. Birdman. Headquarters inside a dormant volcano. Dun, 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 dun. I always liked their theme song too. So there you go. Birdman, baby. Love Birdman. Always love me some bird. Did I ever show you my Mego repro of Birdman? I don't know if I can get it. I don't know where it is. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it anywhere. Anyway, if you guys want to see that, let me know and I'll show that. All right. So there you go. Tempest from Mars. Hope you enjoyed it, sir. Mike Taylor says hello to lead paint. MT, my man, says lead paint. Hello, all, says Gray Man. Hey, Gray Man. Thanks for hanging out with us again. Mike Taylor says, I used to like those plastic bubbles that would hold prizes in the gumball machine. Yep, that's exactly what I got that piece of JLA bubble gum in. This is one of those things. It's pretty cool. Eric K says, hey to Gray Man. Gray Man says, goofball loves his gumballs. Yep, this goofball loves his gumballs. You got that right. I got gumballs there. I got gumballs in the stand. You can't see it because it's right behind the spinner rack on the other side there. You can just barely see it. So Mike Taylor says, Rod boldly goes where no live streamer has gone before and will never be allowed to go there again. Shannon says, it was an insert. Right you are, sir. See, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I vaguely remember that when he said that. I was like, boom. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I do have that because I know I got new Teen Titans. I got that, baby. Let's see what else we got. Tempest from Mars saying, cool, I need to get one of those now. Gee, I don't know when that came out. That came out early 2000s, I think, sometime. Or 2010s, somewhere in there. So, hey, Comic Mag Musings, Bill. Hey, how you doing, sir? Thanks for hanging out with us, man. And Bill says, hello, gang. Ha ha. Hippie's Collectibles says, Raymond Randall. Very good, Hippie. You are correct. Ray Randall was Birdman's secret identity. As far as I know, they never showed him in a civilian, secret identity on the show. I don't remember that ever. So, but yeah, there you go, Hippie. You got it, man. James Higgins, Herculoids. Higgy. Gotta love the Herculoids. Eric K says, hi, CCM. Or CMM, rather. And CMM says, hey, Eric. And there we go. Shannon got it right too. Ray Randall. Good job. Yep, good old Ray. You got it. Some collectibles should be out of the package, but this one should stay in that package. It looks cool in the package. Yeah. If I had a room upstairs in the house proper, I would have some kind of display. I don't know what it would be, but it would be magnificent because I would put all these babies right out. I would break them free from their bubble plastic prisons, and I would let them all have a battle royal. I would love it. Mike Taylor says, hi to Bill. And Shannon says, hey, Rod, do Tom and I win the no prize? Yes, you do. You win the coveted no prize. And it's just like it sounds. If it's collectible, double no prize. There you go. Bill says, hey to Michael. Michael saying, Doc, what's the deal with the giant Spider-Man picture? That's never been in the background. It was, if you go back and look at my early videos that I used to do, it used to be part of like a wall of towels. It's a beach towel. I've got one of the Marvel beach towels up there. I've got Spider-Man. That's a big beach towel I put back there. I also have a Wonder Woman beach towel, and I had them all over here. They covered up my long boxes that used to be my backdrop. And then in the middle, I've got my Captain America shield up there. So it used to be like a long time ago, but that's what it is. It's a Spider-Man beach towel. That's what it is. Get my head out. I keep leaning into it, man. There we go. So let me just check, make sure it's not my son or my wife. It is not. Okay. So Eric Green says, Bill, have you heard from Jackson, or is his internet still down? Yeah, we were kind of wondering about Jackson ourselves this morning. We hadn't heard from him for what, 2 weeks now, a couple of weeks. So we were hoping everything was okay. Hopefully, it's just if that's the case, his internet is down. Hopefully, that's all it is, man. Hopefully. Hippies Collectible says that no prize looks great on the shelf that I don't have. There we go. All right, that catches me up with you guys. All right, so let's dive in here. Let's see. I wanted to figure out which set. Oh, I also picked up these. Look at these. The Shadow. These bubblegum cards. I got a bunch of those. The Shadows. I got some of the Munster cards. I've never seen these anywhere before, but they were selling them at the collectibles shop at the mall. Moonlight Collectibles. Moonlight. I'm trying to remember which way we went. Okay. 5. So that's the second day. All right. I think we'll just go with that's the first day. Okay. All right. So we'll just grab a handful here. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter whether I blend the two hauls together. It's all from the same place. So, all right. Here we go. Now, like I said, they had 50% off. And I mean, the prices were relatively low to begin with at this seller. And so it was like, whew, man, oh man. Of course, I spent a lot more than I planned to. And luckily, I have a loving, understanding wife. And when I told her, I got back to the car, the first words out of her mouth was, "So what's the damage?" And I told her, and she didn't bat an eye. She goes, okay. I'm sure she'll make sure, we'll go buy some yarn or some crocheting needles or something like that, because she's big into crocheting. She's big into crocheting. All right, here we go. We got Tarzan. I do not know the numbers because I have not taken these out to do my inventory yet on them. So I do not know what numbers a lot of these ones are. But, here we go. We got Tarzan. He's he's monkeying around. Look at him, monkeying around. Edgar Rice Burroughs. It's a Dell, but they don't mark, what the issue number was on there. So that's okay. And then I picked up some stuff that I don't usually pick up. Why? Because it was something I hadn't seen before. So I said, interesting. So I picked up this right here, which is a Dell 15 center. It's part of the Deb Barlage estate or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Dell comic album featuring Popeye and Sweet Pea. And who is that? Is that Wimpy? I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. So I picked that up. See what that's about. Something different. I picked up this Walt Disney Mickey Mouse. He's sleeping. This is from 1956. They put the year out there, but not the number. What kind of a world are we living in? Here we go with another Dell. It's 10 cents with Walt Disney's Daisy Duck's Diary. And this one here, man, this one jumped right out at me because of the cover. And you'll see Captain Strangelove would love this cover. He probably has 3, 4, 5 copies of it anyway. But let's see here. This is Walt Disney Comics and Stories. It's a 10 center. This is number 151. 151. A 52-page comic magazine by Dell. Look at that one, huh? That red just pops and makes everything just pop out at you. So cool beans. I really like that. And it's in real good shape too, man. I can't complain. Look at that. You know? Very nice. Very nice. But again, it's just these are just things that I don't usually collect. So I thought I'd check them out. Let's see. Dell, 10 center. Looney Tunes. There's Porky Pig, son of a gun. I always think when I think of Porky Pig, I always think of that little blooper outtake or whatever it was that somebody once created. And here we go with another Looney Tunes, 1955, Dell 10 center. There's no number. There we go. We got Elmer Fudd. I'm hunting Wabbit. Be very, very quiet. And Bugs Bunny. Very cool. And a last one from 1958 with Elmer and Bugs going at it again, clowning around. 1958. And this is another one that's in super shape. This I would definitely say this is a Dr. Von Chilla worthy shape. I mean, it is sharp corners. I mean, very nice. Very nice. So there's some oddball stuff. All right. Here we go. We got Marvel Comics. We got Amazing Adventures number 27. Dun, dun, starring Killraven. We got them Doctor. It almost looks like Dr. Octopus arms and whatnot right there. And we got Adventure Comics starring Supergirl, number 420. Supergirl is a mad killer. Our mind warp worked. Yes. She's going to kill everybody. 52 pages. 52 big pages for 25 cents. All right. Here's a cool old war book. All-American Men of War, number 110. I needed that one. Very cool. And a DC TV comic, The Mighty Isis. This is number 2. Dun, dun, dun. And let's see, we got Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 73. The kid with the golden touch. Everything he touches is gold. He just turns Superman's cape into gold. Look at that. You got Perry's cigar, too. Even Jimmy can screw up the Midas touch. Man, come on. And we got another Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 109. Got a Neil Adams cover going right here. Look at that. Love that. A shockumentary. Dun, dun, dun. Luther's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Gonna change the title there. I picked this one up because this one has the bicentennial banner across the top. So I don't typically collect Tarzan comics, but this one here, because of the bicentennial thing, I'm not officially collecting all the bicentennial DC books, but if I ever do, I want to make sure I have stuff that I don't have that I wouldn't collect. So I picked this one up. This is Tarzan Family presents Korak number 64. There we go. I'm sure my partner in crime, Shannon, has this one. Probably has a couple copies of it, including the variant invisible cover copy. This one here I saw, I'm slowly, and I mean slowly, trying to gather up all 4 of these books. There's only 4 of them, and I can't believe it's taken me this long because I can't believe anybody else wants any of them. Okay? They had a great theme song when they were on Saturday mornings. So here is The Hardy Boys. And I think this is number 4. But there's no number on it because it's a gold key and they didn't believe on putting numbers on the cover. So, but it's the Hardy Boys. Oh boy, we're having a party. Oh boy. So I used to love the music on there. Reminded you a lot of the Archies, with the Archies kind of thing. Everything's Archie. Here we go with Black Hawk number 200 with the Queen Killer Shark. Black Hawk. Haka haka. There we go. 200, nice little milestone. I like that. Here we go with another war comic. This is Our Fighting Forces, Gunner and Sarge, with number 70. I needed that one. Well, come on. Come on. There we go. Just got to talk nicely to it. Sarge, can you hold me up so I can fire? Who'll hold me up, Gunner? Gunner and Sarge, the last holdout. Slowly making headway there. This one I picked up because I thought it was cool. And it's a nice Christmas time cover. So here we go. It's Adele. It's Frosty the Snowman. Do, 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 do. It's just a neat little cover. That's a feel-good cover right there. That's a feel-good cover. Them kids are having fun. Frosty the Snowman. So I got that one. Tom, hippie, you want to look away for a second, brother. Want to look away, okay? I'm just letting you know now. Here we go with Marvel, Our Love Story, number 7. That looks like a Buscema cover. So I said, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Don't miss the rapture of Happy Ending. A teenager's heart. I'll love you forever. Don't miss every kiss, every thrill from real life. There you go. All right, I punished Tom long enough. All right, here we go with Adventures Into the Unknown by ACG. And it is number 173. And this looks like it's almost like a painted cover. But it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. And then I picked this up. This is a duplicate for me. But I think this is in better shape than the one I've got. And it's Charlton Comics, Six Gun Heroes, and this is a Gunmaster story on the cover, 1964. Look at that. Got the Gunmaster and Bullet Boy. No, don't shoot, Gunmaster. The day Gunmaster shot Bullet. Dun, dun, dun. Too much lead in the air. Not a good place to be. All right. So let me just take these and put them safely into a pile here so I don't screw things up. And we'll grab another handful right out of here. Look at it. All right, come with me. All right. Okay, continuing the haul. We got Strange Adventures from DC, number 232. Slowly collecting these. Got an Adam Strange title story right down here. The Multiple Menace Weapon. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, slowly making inroads with this series. And we got Ghostly Haunts from Charlton, a Charlton 25 center. So look at that one there. Number 40. Cool cover. Oh. Just want to just going up to so I can save. There we go, right there. Okay, so I'll know where I am. All right, this one here, I'm trying to get, whenever I see this series and I don't have the book, I'll try and pick it up if it's reasonable. I just love these old space stories from Charlton. It's Space Adventures. And of course, there's no number to it. This is from 1964. Did they put a number on the back? Nope, they didn't. They just put 1964. Here it is. Thought it was a neat cover. Look at that big green eyeball. The eye in space. There's no eye in space. So that was pretty cool. So I grabbed that one. Pretty neat. And here we go with another one. This one has been well loved. So I don't think we'll be giving this one to Dr. Von Chilla, because this would not make it in his collection under his criterion. So this is Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, number 21. It's one that I don't have, though. Now I do. Yeah. Now I do. Pop art, baby. Number 21. I came across this one. This is a more modern one, but it's the Phantom. And what did that say? Peter David. The Phantom. Oh, see the ring down there? See that ring? Yeah, baby. Yeah. So, yeah, anytime I see the Phantom, and this was something different, so I grabbed that. It's a small book. It's a thin book. So probably it's probably some kind of a giveaway or well, it says $3.99. So either that or I just bought, a book that doesn't exist. It's just a cover in there. I don't know. We'll see. This one I bought. I don't buy Archies. I don't mind the character, but it's just not something I'll spend my money on. I've got a bunch of stuff that's in front of Archie that I'd spend my money on before I do. But this one I had never heard of before, never seen one of these books by Archie before. So I said, you know what? I'm going to grab that. I mean, the price is right. Why not? It's a 10 center, too. Archie series, The Adventures of Pipsqueak. Give it up for Pipsqueak. I've never, ever heard of this character or this series at all. So I'm curious to you guys out there who are longtime Archie fans, if you've ever heard of this. I mean, this is what? This is issue number 39, so he lasted a good stretch. So I'm sure people out there collected him. So, what's it say? I bet I'm the first cowboy in town to catch a man from outer space, even if it is a knucklehead. So, just pick that up just because I never seen one before. So, here's another series I'm trying to close out. I only need a couple more if I remember. I think there was only 9 issues of this particular one. That looks like a Jim Aparo cover almost. I could be wrong though. Strange Suspense Stories by Charlton, number 4. Race Until Death. I mean, that looks like a... Look at that. It looks like a Jim Aparo cover, but I can't see his signature anywhere. And usually he put his signature on his covers. So I'm looking, but I don't see it anywhere. But doggone, it sure looks like one. I'll have to look that up. Cool beans. Cool beans. And here's another one. This is number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Strange Suspense Stories. Behold Beauty. Cool beans. This is Jim Aparo. So, because it's got the little J.A. right there, down there in the corner. So, cool beans. So, only need a couple more of those, and I'm slowly putting together this series here. This is another Charlton series, Adventures of the Man God Hercules. Here's number 3. I think there's only 10 issues, 9 or 10 issues, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm slowly gaining ground on them. Here's another one, number 4. Land of Menaces. And number 7. All of which I needed. Whoops, come on. There we go. There we go. So, who did this? Sam Glanzman. And yet another series that I'm trying to slowly put together. And I don't know the issues on these because I have not looked them. Oh, they wrote the issue on the back of this one. Woo! All right. This is Gold Key's Mighty Samson, and this is number 30, baby. Got Santa right there. They're calling in the troops. Chris Kringle Corps coming to the rescue. Okay, and I just noticed that what this looks like a reindeer. Just noticed that. Cool beans. I like that. And here's another Mighty Samson, and this is number 10. Cool. Look at him fighting that ape. Almost like a chameleon ape. See how his legs are kind of like a lizard? He's got a tail, so he's kind of like a combo. A liz ape. Liz ape. So, there we go. Making inroads on that. And here we go with another Charlton, Outlaws of the West. And this one here, where's my, hold on, let me just see if I can read this. It looks like it says 64. So that's what I'm going to have to go with for right now. Outlaws of the West number 64 with Captain Doom. I think this is, well, yeah, introducing Captain Doom. I think this is his first appearance. So, cool beans. Captain Doom. I wonder if he's related to the Doctor. Dr. Doom. And we picked up another one. This is number 66 with more Captain Doom. Love that stuff. Sticking with the Charlton West, we've got the Cheyenne Kid, and I got no number on this one. Nope, no number on the back. There is a number on the front, says 28, so I don't know if that's number 28. I doubt it. But it's the Cheyenne Kid. Showdown at Clintock. And the Gray Ghost. Again, making some slow inroads into there. Excuse me. And let's see, we've got another Western here. This, I can't read it. 67. I think it says 67. Texas Rangers in action. We think it's 67. Giordano and Mastro Serio cover on this baby. You never get enough Charlton Westerns. Love it. Love it. All right. And then we're back to the Mighty Samson, a 25 center. This is number 29. Last time it was Santa Claus. Now he's fighting with the unicorn. Come on, man. Leave the mythical alone. A long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you have ever seen. All right. Here we go with another Charlton Western comic. This one here got a few bugs. Had a few bugs in it, it looks like. They ate through the book, the entire book up here in the corner. I'll show you in a sec. But this is a pretty good cover. I like this cover. The number is, looks like 57 is the winner. Billy the Kid. Come on. There we go. Billy the Kid. There we go. Now you can see it. It's got like a ghostly guy. But check in that upper corner. It goes right through. 2 holes. Come on. 2 holes eating right through. That's some serious bug eating right there. But that's okay. The rest of the story is intact. We'll take it. 1966. All the way from the spinner rack in 1966 to my collection. All right. Unusual Tales. Number, don't know. Because they didn't write that one down, and this one doesn't have one in there. This is from 1964. Unusual Tales. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Unusual Tales, I think around number 50, turned into Blue Beetle. Not the Ted Cord Blue Beetle, but I believe it was the Dane Garrett Blue Beetle. for like 5 issues or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, though. And here we go with another Unusual Tales. And again, no number. No number. 1965. There we go. Hold your breath. We're underwater. The Castaway. Very cool. Unusual Tales. And another series I enjoy. And I needed, I think this one. I believe this is the one I needed. But we'll do them in the right order. Here we go. This is ACG, Forbidden Worlds, with Magic Man. Dun, dun, dun. Look out! It's Magic Man. So, very cool. And this one here is the one I needed. 129, another Magic Man. Come on, come on. I know you want to clear out. Here we go. We'll bury you deep, he says. Very cool. Sorry for the glare, but I haven't done anything with these. So I haven't done anything. I got to rebag them. Okay, so there's another pile we've gone through. So, all right, I'm going to take a look at what you guys are saying here first, and then we'll jump back in. I still got an equal amount left to go through. So, all right, let's go. Where was it? Right here. Let's see. Somebody had asked about the beach towel, and then we were talking about Bill and his Jack. Eric Breen was wondering about Jackson. And then there was Hippie saying his no prize looks great on the shelf that I don't have. Mike Taylor says, oh, beach towel, cool. Yes, sirree, that's what it was. Alec Baldwin was a good fit for The Shadow. I enjoyed that movie, The Shadow, with Alec Baldwin. I really did. I didn't think there was too much wrong with it. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. Jay Lucian is back. Hey, brother. He says double dose. Yes, sir. We're doing a double dose today. Thank you so much for taking some time to hang out with us, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michael Taylor says hello to Jay. And Jay says hello to Michael. And Hippie says hello to Tarzan. Tarzan, Tarzan. Have to thank my uncle for all the Dell and Gold Key ones that I have, starting with issue number 15. Lex Barker on that cover. There we go. Cool beans. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. All right. Michael Taylor says, very cool, Popeye Dell. Thank you, sir. Captain UK, great to have you with us all the way from across the pond. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. He says hi to everyone. And a hi to you, sir. Hippie's Collectible says, keep them Dells coming. Eric K says, greetings, Captain UK. Captain UK says, hi, Eric. Hope you are well. Eric says, doing okay. Hope you are too. And Captain UK says, yes, likewise. Thanks, Eric. Michael Taylor says, gotta love Bugs painting a face on the back of Fudd's head. And Michael Taylor says, very, very cool Supergirl, number 420. Yes, sir. Thank you. Eric K says, I'm surprised you don't want all the DC Comics salutes the bicentennial issues. Fun subset to collect. Yeah, it's just there's part of me that wants to, but it's just I've got so much to collect, like the Go-Go Checks and the 100-pagers and the Giants and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. But if I happen to, along the way, pick up a few here and there and wind up with it, so be it. Shannon says, not officially collecting it. Yeah, he knows me. Look at him right there. Yeah, he's laughing. You know me. Eric K says, yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, see, you guys know. You guys know. Michael Taylor says, cool Hardy Boys Headless Horseman cover. Yes, sir. Graphic Man says, the Tarzan family continued the numbering from Korak, of which I am a huge fan. He's saying it's super cool. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, G-Man. Michael Taylor says, gotta love Frosty. Yeah, who doesn't love Frosty, man? Who doesn't love Frosty? Hippies Collectibles and laugh out loud. Okay, coffee time. Yeah, but I know exactly what I was showing at this moment. Tempest from Mars says, I need to know why they can never love each other. Well, maybe we'll have to, maybe we can get the Geeky Puppet Show to do a reading of that book. What do you think? Eric, what do you think? Is it worthy of reading? And let's see. Graphic Man says, Tempest from Mars, they can never decide who should pick up the check. It's as simple as that. See? Boom. Eric saying, Tempest, he's laughing at him. Michael Taylor, very cool adventures into the unknown. Yeah, I like that series. They got a lot of nice stories in there. I like that series. Tempest from Mars, Graphic Man is the one. It's the woman, isn't it? Graphic Man, you are very wise. You are very wise. Mike Taylor says, Six Gun Heroes reminds me of the Time Tunnel. Yeah, that cover. Yeah. Time Tunnel. Love Time Tunnel. Shannon says, oh, yeah, Silver Age, one of my favorite runs. SA. Yeah. He says, Tom Sutton at his best on that ghostly cover. Yeah. With that green, neon green spider. Eric K says, love the Time Tunnel, Michael. Cool show. Yes, sir. That was so neat. I really liked that show when I was a kid, man. It was on at like late in the afternoon. It was on after Dark Shadows. And I used to love that show. Cool beans. And I'd go outside and reenact it. You know, where they always tumbled whenever they were in the time machine, and wherever they got to the location the destination that they were going to go, and they'd always be tumbling out of the thing. I'd go outside and tumble in slow motion onto the ground. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, that was fun. I ought to be a kid again. Eric K says, you like Adam Strange, Shannon? Michael Dillon says, very cool space adventures. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, those are really cool stories. Shannon says, why, yes, Eric, I do. I really do. Michael Dillon says, yeah, Eric K. Time Tunnel was a great, unique show. Love it. Eric K. says, I bought the season on Amazon and need to finish it up. Yeah. I still record them every day. I record them on, I think it's MeTV. I record them, and once in a while I'll watch them because I think I do have them on DVD somewhere. I think it's down here too. I don't see it. Let's see. Mike Taylor says, Eric K., one of those great Irwin Allen shows. Yes, sir. Irwin Allen. Solid bend. I know that guy. Shannon says, Pipsqueak, haven't seen an issue of that in forever. So you know of it then, because I'd never ever heard of it before. I'd never seen it in an ad, never seen it for sale anywhere. And when I saw it, I'm just like, that's just too weird that I've never seen it before. I've seen a lot in 60 years, but I've never seen Pipsqueak. So I said, I gotta have a Pipsqueak in my collection. Shannon says, definitely a Paro. There we go. Yes, sir. Eric K says, yes, along with Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Another favorite. Yeah. Shannon says, big favorite of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, Eric. And the Gray Man says, that one is September 1969. My birthday book. I made a video of that story for my channel one Halloween. Oh, cool. Awesome. Eric K says, I know you are, Shannon. That's what is not to like about that show. Eric K says, first season was the best, but the other seasons did not disappoint. Shannon says, right. Higgy Pop says, Mighty Samson. Nice. Yes, sir, Bob. Mighty Samson to the rescue. Very cool, Mighty Samson. Thank you, Michael. Shannon says, Mighty Samson. I think there are a few fans in the chat. I think you are right, sir. Gold Keys version of Commandy. There we go. There we go. Michael Taylor says, Eric K, Land of the Giants, Lost in Space. Oh, man. I mean, I loved both of those shows. Lost in Space, though, was the number one Irwin Allen show for me. I loved the robot, B9. I loved the robot. And, man, I'd go outside. I'd build my own robot out of, whatever, tires and trash cans and whatever. And that would be my robot. I'd build the Jupiter 2, like the inside of Jupiter 2. At one point, I had like old car engines and stuff hanging down from ropes in pine trees in this little grove that was out in the backyard until my father came home and saw it and was not as impressed with it as I was. Moving right along. Tempest from Mars, a guy with a machine gun on the back of a giant Santa balloon. That's something you don't see every day. Yes, sir, Bob. Absolutely. Eric K says, yes, Michael, great shows. Yes, they are. Hippies Collectible says, and if you watch those shows, chances are you would see some of the monsters pop up in most of them. Chances were you would see. So yeah, exactly. They had cool monsters. I always liked Lost in Space. I like the one with the antimatter man. That one always kind of freaked me out. When they're fighting, the Guy Williams is fighting himself. On that whatever it was like you couldn't see the floor, but you knew that if he fell off, all the smoke and fog is rolling off it. If you went off that, it was over, man. So it was just a very cool effect. I loved it. Michael Taylor says, cool unicorn cover. Yeah. Where's the Irish Rovers when you need them? Quite Enough Sayer says, early Charlton, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir. Mike Taylor says, hippie, yes. Hippies Collectibles, recycled monsters, laughing out loud. Shannon says, great stack of funny books, Rod, getting ready to head to town. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. You as well, partner. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Michael Taylor says, Doc, you bombarded us with one fantastic book after another, and I've still got another half of that box to go, so stay tuned. See you, Shannon, says Eric. Hippie says, later, Shannon. Michael says, later, Shannon. Michael Taylor says, hello to Captain UK. Captain UK says, hi, Michael. Hope you are well. Michael Splash Page Comics, thank you for hanging out with us, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking time out of your Saturday afternoon. Appreciate it very much. He says, so what's in the spinner rack? Take a stack out and show us. All right, I'll do that. Can you just, I'll do it right now. Let's do it. Let's grab a stack. Let's see what's in here. All right, we'll grab this one because it's got Dr. Von Chilla's favorite book in there. Oh, I see. These are, okay. All right, real quickly, we'll do this. This is for Splash Page Comic. We got Thor 207, Dr. Von Chilla's favorite all-time book, and I am getting a leg cramp. What is up with that? Okay, so let me put down the words here first. There we go. Whoops, come on. There we go. Little Gil Kane love right there. Like that. And then we've got Amazing Adventures, number 3, Inhumans and Black Widow by Marvel. And here's number 4. And here's number 8 with Thor. I believe that's a Neil Adams cover right there. One of the rare Neil Adams portrayals of Thor. Amazing Adventures number 9, Black Bolt and the Inhumans. The Madness of Magneto. And then we've got Astonishing Tales number 10 with Kazar. That's how we say it up here in the Maine woods. Kazar. Yeah. Did you get that new Kazar? Yeah, I got that Kazar. Here's number 13. The Man Thing. Dun, dun, dun. Picked the wrong swamp to hang out in, Kazar. Here was number 16 with Claw. Kazar and the Claw. Kazar and the Claw. Here we go. We got a couple issues of Where Monsters Dwell. Here's number 7 with Rambu. With Rambu. I can hear some like reggae music. Rambu. And to finish out that little stack right there, here's number 8, Where Monsters Dwell, The Four-Armed Men. Dun, dun, dun. So there we have it. There we have it. That was the stack in the back on the rack. There we go. What did I do? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Stay put. There we go. We don't want any damage here. There we go. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. All right. There we go. Splash page. Hope you enjoyed it, brother. Mike Taylor says, yeah, Korak had very cool covers, graphic man. Mike Taylor says, me, TV shows, Time Tunnel, and a lot of Allen shows. Yeah, I record Time Tunnel off of that. Absolutely, along with a lot of other shows off that channel. A lot of Westerns I record, too. Fireball Comics, he says, the black and white Lost in Space are the best. Yeah, that first season, especially, that the origin show where, what's it call it there? The doctor there, Dr. Smith, sneaks on and then tucks himself in. So, absolutely. Mike Taylor says, Doc, I love the B9 as well. I always drew it growing up. I was just going to say, if I had a dime for every time I drew B9, man, I'd be rich. I'd be rich. I love it. And anything to do with that guy, if I find it, look, check that out. It's Lost in Space, B9 robot, metal bottle opener. I mean, that's just cool. Just too cool. Lost in Space. Lost in Space. I love it. Love it. I've got a Lost in Space toy over there, remote control robot right there, B9 on the shelf. Yes, sir. Love Lost in Space. Man, Lost in Space just like blew my mind. Between that and Star Trek, they just blew my mind open with space age imagination. It was just great to be a kid at that time, and use your imagination. We go outside, pick a stick up off the ground, and all of a sudden that stick became a laser rifle, or a phaser or something. I mean, it was just great. Just great time. Michael Taylor says, it's interesting how the first season of Lost in Space was serious and dark. Then it became campy. Yeah, then you got the Great Vegetable Rebellion and stuff like that. I know. Crush, kill, destroy. Crush, kill, destroy. Michael Taylor says, that's a huge compliment Dr. Monchilla paid to that Thor comic. Yes, sir. That is his all-time favorite comic. So, Graphic Man says, finally, someone who pronounces Kazar correctly. There we go. I'm with you, G-Man. I'm with you. Splash Page Comics says, thank you. Enjoyed the stack in the rack from the back. There we go. You're welcome, sir. Anytime. Mike Taylor says, those are the kind of books you want to see on a spinner rack. Well, thank you. I try to shake them up every once in a while to keep them fresh. Let's see. Michael Taylor says Dr. Smith was a top 5 most annoying characters for me. I could see that. I could see that. And Hippie's Collectible says Dr. Smith as a stalk of celery. Too funny. And there you go. There you go. All right. That catches me up with the peanut gallery here. So let's get back to showing some more of those books. I got them right here. Just don't want the thing to fall over here. So come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right, we got another thick stack right here. Okay, we're starting off with some more ape action going on here. 1964 on the spinner rack, and it's Conga. And there's no, oh, it's number 16. It says it on the back. Woohoo! Picked up Conga number 16. You can wait in the Conga line. Very cool. Very cool indeed. And this one here, I almost didn't, but I just had to pick this up because I want to read this story. Because Conga is like huge, right? Well, then all of a sudden, is this a robot or is this some kind of superhero? Because it's number, of course, they didn't write it on this one. And it doesn't have it up there in the corner. So this is Conga versus the Challenger. Nobody knows anything about him, so he must be the challenger of the unknown. Boom, boom, boom. Don't throw things at me. Come on. Don't. I bruise easy. All right. Now we got some DC. Bronze Age, baby. War comics. We got The Unknown Soldier, and this is number 264. Trying to piece together this whenever I this is one of those series, whenever I come across it, pick it up. You know, if it's cheap enough, I'll just pick it up. So look at his look on his face. What? Here is 265, I should say. But this one here, it's got Enemy Ace in it too. It's got the losers in it. Two of my favorites. I really like Enemy Ace, man. I really enjoy that character. So I just never get enough of that character. I'm trying to pick up all of his appearances, whether it was in his own title or not. And here we go with number 250 of The Unknown Soldier. Little landmark issue. 250. 250th issue spectacular. We got Mademoiselle. Who else we got? Is that the Haunted Tank over there? The Losers. Haunted Tank. It is Haunted Tank. And Sergeant Rock. Oh, so this has got a lot of guest stars in it. So looking forward to reading that story. Very cool. All right. I'm not sure if my compatriot showed this or not this morning. If he didn't, then let's see, what number is that? This is number 3 of War and Attack, Special War Series. Very nice cover. I like that. Very cool. We got some more Superboy. Here is 12 center. Superboy number 101. 101. Dun, dun, dun. Very cool. And here's another Superboy. This is 123. The Curse of the Superboy Mummy. I want my mommy. Dun, dun, dun. Very cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Here we go. Now we're going on the obscure side of town. with Atlas Seaboard from the mid 70s. Let's see, we've got Phoenix #1. There we go. I was looking to see if I could see the artist, if the artist wrote, but he didn't. And we got Phoenix #2. Trying to slowly put together all the Atlas Seaboard comics. I don't know if I'll ever get to do the magazine part because some of those are pretty pricey. So the rest of these you can pick up at a decent price most of the time. So, oh yes, and then I picked this one up. Let's see. This is #5 of the Demon. I just recently picked up #4, so now I have 5. I was looking to get #1. I need #1, and I was looking to pick one of those up at the convention last weekend, but nobody had one. So instead, I picked up another Kirby #1, which was Mr. Miracle. So. And as you guys know, if you saw the morning show there, the comic book memory show this morning, me and Shannon, Andrew, Triple P, Plants Printed Periodicals. I met up with him there, spent the day with him at the convention last week. He gifted me this while we were there. Shocking Tales, which I believe is, Harvey Pictures Magazines published this. So it must be, it's a Harvey one. But I had never seen this. Shannon showed one of these back 2 or 3 weeks ago, and everybody liked it. So a couple of people went right out and bought it, and Andrew went out and bought one as well, and he gifted it to me. Thank you very much, Andrew. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Thank you. So that's pretty cool. Love it. Love it. Then let's see. I picked this up. This was, I don't have a number. Oh, right there. Number 81 of Captain Atom. Dr. Spectro. I'm not sure. I think this is one that Shannon just showed this morning too, as a matter of fact. So, and here's another Strange Suspense Stories. This is number 61. Nice cover. The Green Men. I love these, and these books are relatively cheap for the most part. They're not very expensive, except when you get to the Captain Atom stories, So very cool. And we picked up some more oddball stuff. Let's see. This is The Friendly Ghost, Casper the Friendly Ghost, 1967. For the Halloween cover. This is number 101, it looks like. We got Spooky and the Ghostly Trio and Wendy. They're all hanging out there. Then we got Walt Disney. Here's a Dell, another Dell. Number 261 of Walt Disney Comics and Stories. Summer Picnic with Donald Duck. He's such a quack. And another Looney Tunes. This is 1954. Dell. Nice baseball one. He's going to throw that tomato to him. Here it comes, right down the pipe. This is, I'm going to save this one for last. I'm going to save that for last because that's an important book to me. So we'll save it for last. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay, we got Dell 12 center. The Outer Limits. I think this is number 15. Oh, come on. Come on. Really? Really? There we go. All right. I like this cover. It just kind of grabbed me. It's got the triptych kind of thing going. Three different panels, 3 different stories. Just very cool stuff. So I had to grab it. This is number 15. All right. And all the way from the Spinner Rack 1964, we've got Our Army at War, number 147. Generals Don't Die, book number 1 with Sergeant Rock. There we go. Very cool. And Charlton, number 41 of the Phantom. Is this, I think this might be a Boyette cover. Not sure. It's definitely not a Jim Aparo. I don't know the interior work. Here we go with number 41 of the Phantom. 3 Big Action Adventures. Very cool. And then we've got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. It says it's complete from 1964. The Court Martial of Sergeant Fury hits number 7. Number 7. Single digits of Sergeant Fury. Cool beans, cool beans. Like it. Like it. And this book right here. I've been looking for this series only has 2 issues in it, and it's not Brother Power the Geek. It only has 2 issues in it, but I've been looking for one. I'll just settle for one of these issues. I've been looking for at least easily a decade now for these, and whenever I find them, they're just too pricey, or they're not in that great a shape for the price that they want. But I finally found one. It's got a little bit of a rolled spine, but not too bad. I can live with that. It's got a little water damage and a little bit of writing here on the cover, but it's intact, and it was a good price, half off this. So, and it was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid growing up. The Mighty Hercules. Da-da-da-da. Hercules, hero of song and story. Hercules, winner of ancient glory. Fighting for the right, fighting with his might, with the strength of 10 ordinary men. I used to love that cartoon, man. There was a live action kid show called Boomtown. It had a Western theme. It was on Sunday mornings for about 2 hours. And that was one of the cartoons they used to show. They'd show Davy and Goliath. They'd show Gumby. They'd show Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are go! They used to show the Mighty Hercules. I know they used to show something else. I can't remember now. But Mighty Hercules, always liked that. I've got a couple in my cabinet over there, a couple of the VHS tapes that they sold of Hercules. But when I finally saw this, it was just like, what? Half price? Yeah. That's coming home with me. So very cool. Very cool indeed. So, all right. Okay. All right. I got one more stack in there. So let's check. Let's quickly check on the peanut gallery here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. We were talking about Lost in Space and the Great Vegetable Rebellion. There we go. And Mike Taylor says, hippie, gotta love that. Yeah. Hippies, collectibles love those shows. Absolutely. And we started showing Conga, and Hippie said, Conga and Gorgo, excellent runs. Yeah, I only have a couple of Gorgo, but those are like 2 runs that I try to pick up when I come across them. So, absolutely. Tempest from Mars says, I've got that Carrot Man figure from Lost in Space in one of my boxes. They did a Cyclops one as well, but I never managed to pick that one up. Oh, that's cool. I did not know about the Carrot Man figure. That's pretty cool. Awesome, 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 man. Michael Taylor says, Crypto looks different on that Superboy cover. Yeah, he looked like orange instead of white. Oh, I put the books over there. You know, that's what I thought at first, too. I thought he looked different. But I don't know if he was at the top of the screen or if he was the one coming in from the side. Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, great to have you with us, sir. He says, hey, Rod. Nice demon. Yes, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Aaron. Yeah, love the demon. Love Kirby. Love the demon. Michael Taylor says, hello, PSG. And Aaron says, hi, MT. How's it going? Eric K says, hey, PSG. And PSG say, what's up, Eric? Eric says, not much, Aaron. And Aaron says, just got back from buying some comics from a friend. Ah, there you go. Is there any better way to spend a Saturday than buying some comics? Buying some comics, baby. Eric K says, some good ones, I hope, Aaron. And Dr. Fives, hey, how you doing? Welcome aboard, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us. He said, love these comics that you're showing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We got one more stack to go, and then I'll show the gems of my collection. So if you want to stick around to see that, awesome. Aaron says, yeah, Rod, looking good. Thumbs up, baby. Yes. Mike Taylor says, hello to Dr. Fives. Eric K says, cool Outer Limits cover indeed. Yeah, I like that one. That was kind of neat. Typically, I like the painted covers. That come on a lot of those, but that one there it just struck me. I just like that. It was just like, hey, take me home. I said, okay. Dr. Five says hello to Michael, and Eric says greetings, Dr. Fives. Mike Taylor says very cool, Phantom 41. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Mike Taylor says, I heard the reason they made Lost in Space campy was they thought it was too scary for kids. Well, I can understand that. As a kid, I didn't think it was too scary, but what did I know? I'd go out and, pick up sticks and pretend they were guns. What did I know? Mike Taylor says, I forgot who mentioned it, but he's an expert on Lost in Space. Cool beans. Mike Taylor says, nice books, Doc. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that, sir. Very cool, PSG, he also says. And Aaron says, Eric, some cheap ones, but got a Space 1999 magazine. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Man, I forgot about that show. I remember that show. Wow. Excellent. Cool beans. All right. Let's go for the last stack. I got to make sure I don't. What is going on here with this Charlton box right here? All right. Let's see. Okay. There we go. We're on to the last stack. And then, I got to also do whatchamacallit, go-go checks. And I got footage I wanted to show if anybody wants to see another footage of the con. Ow, ow, getting cramps in my legs, man. Must not have enough potassium in my body here. So, all right, here we go. We're going to start off with another Mighty Samson. This is Mighty Samson number 28. Awesome. Very cool. And then we got Space Adventures number 3. Is this apparel? Who is this cover by? Who is, excuse me, Rock. I think that's short for, I can't think of the guy's name. I want to say it's a Mastrieri. I can't say that guy's name. Don't even try. Anyway, there we go. Right here. Yeah, I need to do a go-go checks update. Because this one here, Secret Hearts, number 119. Tom, look away! Look away! Secret Hearts, but it's got the go-go checks. So I'm going to save that one out. And after this stack, we'll do that. Here we go with some more Space Adventures. Number 2, An Explosive Tale About Time. Pretty cool. So I got to be close to putting this series to bed now. I maybe only need 1, maybe 2 to finish it out. This is another series I really, when it gets up into this era, I like collecting. Although I am collecting as far back as I can. As far back as I can afford. There we go. This is Our Fighting Forces, number 133 with the Losers. And this is a classic Kubrick cover. There we go. 25 cents. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The Losers. I always like it when they do something like this with the title. You know, they incorporate the title into the scene. I like it when they do that. They did a lot of that in this time period. It's pretty cool. Love it. And we got some more ACG. We've got Forbidden Worlds with Magic Man. This is number 135. He's a magic man. Didn't ABBA do that song? He's a magic man. Come on. I know you guys are ABBA fans too. Don't leave me hanging out here. There we go with Forbidden Worlds number 127. And this one has a stamp on it from Wheatland. I think my partner mentioned that today too. Wheatland, Wyoming? I got to ask him, but I'm going to set this one aside because I want to ask him. This is all the way from the spinner rack in 1965. Forbidden Worlds number 127. More Magic Man. You can't get enough Magic Man. And you can see the writing right there. Wheatland, Wyoming. So, pretty cool. Pretty neat. I just love the variety. Tom, look away. Here we go. Charlton Comics for lovers only. Number 65. Free pinup poster of Bobby Sherman. See inside. Well, I did see inside. The poster isn't there. It's too bad because I like Bobby Sherman too. Julie, Julie, do you love me? Julie, 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 do you care? Oh, yeah, he was big. I wanted his hair, man. As a kid, I wanted his hair, and I just didn't have it. I mean, my parents said, you think you're ever going to wear long hair? You ain't. Not in this house, you ain't. So, pretty cool. All right, Tom, it's safe to look back. Here we go. We're going with Gold Key. This is Magnus Robot Fighter, number 28. Great cover. Love that. He's one I'm trying to make inroads in. I've only got maybe 4 or 5 Magnus ones. I was more into the Mighty Samson and the Dr. Solar. Those are the two that I got more of because I was more into those characters. But I'm slowly trying to get into this Magnus Robot Fighter. Kind of odd that his name is Magnus, right? And we have Doc Magnus, who was the inventor of the Metal Men. Which were kind of like robots. Isn't that weird? Things that make you go, Just throwing that out there. Okay, for those of you who know the superheroes that ACG put out, which were Nemesis and Magic Man. They also did another one, John Force, Magic Agent, which you don't hear about too often. He had 3 issues out back in the 60s. So that, which was pretty cool. I urge you to go hunt those down. They're a good read. Anyway, there's this character, and this is the one book of this character's series that I wanted to get. And doggone it, I found it amongst the ones there. So I was thrilled when I saw this, pulled this out, and said, yeah, this is coming home with me. This is ACG. This is Make Way for the Fat Fury, Herbie, number 14. And why? Because Magic Man and Nemesis appear on the cover. I haven't opened it up to see, but this was on sale in October 14th of 1965. Love it. I love it. Love it. That was so cool to pull that one out because that's one of the ones. It was one of those oddball things. You look for it and you see it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I saw it. I saw it. All right. Let's see here. Now, these ones here are from, yes, these are from my local comic shop, one of the local comic shops here, Jetpack Comics up in Rochester, New Hampshire. Thank you. All right. So I picked up this. Excuse me, Detective Comics 411, the facsimile. Neil Adams, man, gotta have it, gotta have it. So very cool. I do have the original single issue, but now I don't have to take that out to read the story. I can just pull this one out. So I got that one. This was an upgrade that I needed because mine was just so well loved and beat up. This is Avengers number 139 with the floating heads. Dun, dun, dun. And then we picked up some Jonah Hex because I'm trying to put together that run. Let's see. We got Jonah Hex number 78. And then we got Jonah Hex number 82. Then we got Weird Western Tales number 55 with Scalp Hunter. Great run. Weird Western Tales number 34 with Jonah Hex, Death of a Bounty Hunter. Slowly but surely, we're making inroads on this series too. Very cool. And then I picked this one up because it was a unique, neat little cover. I liked it. Black Hawk, number 272. This is from 1984, September 84. Very neat, unique cover. Oh, just like that with the Black Hawk symbol, like a spotlight. Pretty cool. And Howler Mouse, Tim Mullins, he got me started reading this series, and now he got me hooked on it. So I picked these issues up. I'm slowly trying to fill out this run, and it's Starman. This is number 81 from 2010. It's part of the Blackest Night ongoing event. So looks pretty cool. And I'm going to save this one for last and that one for last because those are pretty cool and I want to save them for last. What are these? What is this? Oh, it's a bunch of backing boards. Huh. There we go. We'll put them right with the rest of the backing boards. All right, here we go. We're down to like 4 or 5 books here to go, and then we'll take a look at the Go-Go checks update, and then I'll show you my my gems of my collection. All right, there's only 5 of them. So, all right, we got Black Hawk number 140. Is that a 2 or a 7? 147. Black Hawk 147. There we go. And then I picked these 2 up. This is Logan's Run, number 1. I remember having this back when it came off the rack, at the spinner rack. And then we go Logan Run number 2. Logan's Run number 2. So, and I mentioned earlier that I picked up Demon number 5. And I said I had picked up Demon number 4. Well, here we go. Right here, Demon number 4. Great, great cover. Popping right there. Look at that. Kirby at his finest. Gold veins. And then the last one here, this one here was on the wall. And I guess they were having a sale, but it just caught my eye and I said, Is that right? That's what you're putting that out for right now? That's what it costs for that? And they said, yes, sir. And I said, okay, I'm taking it. That's coming home with me. And it's Tales of the Unexpected, number 66. Why did I want that one? Because it's got a Space Ranger story, baby. Space Ranger, yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And I love this little thing right here with it. I had the sale on it for $10 right here. So I just kept it. I've kept it on the book. I just like that. Pretty cool. So there we go. There we go. We have the entire run of last 2 weeks actually, worth of books. So we'll catch up on the chat here real quick. Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right, we had the last one I remember reading was Aaron saying, yeah, I've got some cheap ones and got a Space 1999 magazine, which is pretty cool, Aaron. Lucky you. Nice snag, brother. And he said, got a couple of those Space Adventures. All right, yeah. Nice. Hippies Collectible says Magic Man was heart. Oh, that's right. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was ABBA. He's a magic man. No, you're right. You are right. What? I should never try to match any kind of magic knowledge with anybody because I am so bad at music knowledge. Wrestling, comics, I can try to hold my own. Music, not so much. Not so much. Thank you for that, Hippie. Appreciate it, Tom. Mike Taylor says, I don't think it was ABBA, Doc. Yep. You are correct. You are correct. How about you are correct and you are right? There we go. And Dr. Five says, it was the band Heart that did the song Magic Man. Everybody's gonna let me know. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that from all of you, though. Michael Taylor says, Hippie, yes, Heart. Hippie's Collectibles. I averted my eyes just in time. I must have been showing that romance comic. Aaron says Gold Key Magnus. Nice. Yeah, trying to fill that out. Michael Taylor says Heart was a good band. Yeah, I liked Heart. My wife was a big Heart fan. So Hippie's Collectibles after number 21, they were all reprints of Magnus. I did not know that. See? I'm willing to learn. I'll sit under the learning tree. Hippie's Collectibles says, seen Heart a few times. There you go. Cool beans. Michael Taylor says, fantastic Detective Comics 411. Yeah, the facsimile, yeah. But I do have the original one. I can attest to that because I'm a huge Neil Adams fan. So Eric K says, love that Detective Comics 411 facsimile. Wish I had the original. Yeah. All that's real pricey now. Anything with Neil was always pricey, but now it's really getting up there. Eric K says, love me some Weird Western tales too. Yeah, I love those. Those are really good. Was it Flesher that did the writing for Hex stuff? Great stories. Aaron says, Rod, gotta go. Hope you keep streaming more often, my friend. Love what you show and your knowledge. Aaron, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Take care. We'll talk again soon. Eric K says, I am also slowly working on Weird Western Tales, Rod. Yeah, man. I know. I like it. Eric K says, see ya, PSG. Michael Taylor says, very cool Black Hawk Hitler cover. Yeah, that was unique. I never saw that, and it was just pretty neat. The style of it too, really cool. And I just like that. It reminded me of like the bat signal or the Spider-Man's spider signal with his eyes and stuff. It just reminded me of something like that. So I thought it was cool. Tempest from Mars says, you can't go wrong with that Starman run. No, Robinson did a great job on that. And I thank Tim every chance I get for hooking me up with that series and with Astro City by Kurt Busiek. If you guys haven't read any Astro City, I urge you to pick some up. Great stuff, great reads. They build their own world. They take you through Golden Age. They take you through Silver Age. They take you through a Bronze Age. And they take you through the Image Age, if there's such a thing. Great stories, though. Mike Taylor says, later, PSG. Tempest from Mars says, got a full set of the Logan's Run a few weeks ago. Got my eye on some Man from Atlantis. Yeah, Man from Atlantis. I remember that TV show. Absolutely. Very cool. You got a full run of that Logan's Run. Nice. Very nice, Tempest. Whoops. Skipped one. Sorry about that. Mike Taylor says 10 is a steal for that book. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I saw it, I'm like, that's really what you want for that? And I asked him, anything wrong with it? No, they're just they're trying to purge some of their back stock. And I said, well, you got anything else like that you want to purge for $10? I'll be right there. So yeah, you're right, Michael. And Southern Comic Geek. Hey, great to have you with us here, Southern Comic Geek. Appreciate you spending some of your Saturday with us here. Wow, it's already 6 o'clock. It's been 2 hours. Wow. Holy mackerel. He says, I just got here. Did I miss some Magnus? Yeah, I only had a couple of Magnus. So you didn't miss too much. I can show you the last one I had right here. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Right there. I'm staring right at it. Oh, no, I'm knocking over my little car. Okay, there you go. There's a little Magnus for you right there. This is number 28. So, pretty cool. There you go. You can see the whole cover. There you go. Ask and you shall receive, Southern Comic Geek. There we go. Michael Taylor says, I love Batman is lurking in a tree on. I love that Batman is lurking in a tree in 411. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Eric K says, I agree, Michael. Killer cover. Mike Taylor says, Patrick Duffy. I was trying to think of his name. I got Patrick, but I couldn't think of the last name. So I didn't want to misspeak. Michael Taylor says, hey, SCG. Eric K says, that is what I love about your lives, Rod. You always go a couple of hours. Yeah, I just, it amazes me that anyone can put up with me other than my wife for longer than that, So I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me, man. It's fun. I really enjoy it. I wish I had the time to do more live streams. I wish I had the money to pay for the live stream, and then I'd be able to probably do more. But I really enjoy the times that I get to do the live stream. And the fact that somebody shows up to listen to me yak or talk with me or see what I got to show just amazes me. It's just so much fun, man. Really, really, really. Southern Comic Geek says, Michael Taylor, howdy. And Eric K says, I am not complaining, my friend. Thank you, sir. Hippie Collectible, he's drawing the line. I think I know what that means. I think he wants me to get on with showing some more. Well, first I want to do the what am I trying to say? Go checks update. So for that, I've got a little thing to show. All right. Okay, so now let's go to this one here. This does not have any music or anything, but it's the only way I could think to load it and show you guys what I've got right now. Now, this is not with this edition of this book right here. This is as it stands right now, and then I'll come back and we'll add this book. I can't do it on here. At least I don't know how to do it on here with the XL sheet. It won't let me take the Excel sheet and let me show it to you. So let me this plays for about 30 seconds. I don't know if I can talk over it or not. I'll try. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can't, well, then we'll deal with it afterwards. It says I have 493. I need 44. So 493. I need 493. I got 493. 493. 493. Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear me or not. But okay, it says I have 493 and need 44. So now I add this. So now I have 494. Right? Is that right? 494. Yeah, 494. 494. Okay. So I have 494 and now I only need 43. Now, most of what I need are romance books like this. And you could see on that All the yellow is ones that I need. All the ones in yellow are ones that I need on that one for young love and young romance. And then I got more up there because it's, like I said, it's a big spreadsheet. Like I said, it's a big spreadsheet. So anything yellow is what I need. And by doing that, I keep it straight in my head. But there's still some big Batman books, Batman and Detective, like the first appearance of Batgirl, first appearance of the Scarecrow, the first appearance of Poison Ivy. Those books, I'm never going to afford those books. I'll pick up the facsimiles, and they're going to have to stand in for the original stuff. However, I did just pull the trigger on another big book, what I consider a big book, with go-go checks. And as soon as that comes in, arrives in my hot little hands, we'll do another one of these, whether it's on a special Saturday or Sunday afternoon one, or whether we do it as part of a comic book memories show. But as soon as that comes in, it's should be here this week. And it's a book I was looking for at the con and couldn't find at the con. Well, I did find one of them, but it wasn't worth what they wanted me to pay. So I got that one coming. So I'm excited for that book, and I'll share it with you guys as soon as it gets into my greedy little hands. Okay. So there we go with the go-go checks. I got 494 out of 537. I only need 43 more to go and complete my quest. So we'll see how it goes. I'll hang in there until I can't go no more. So, all right. Now, I also promised to show some footage. There we go. Now, I showed the overhead one. This is one that's on like floor level. So I'll show you that real quick. Say hi.
Hi.
That was my lovely wife, Tamara, the terrific Tamara. So yeah, that was where she was set up shop right there. She had a great time crocheting. How she could crochet for 4, 5, 6 hours, I don't know, but she loves it. Had a ball. She was meeting people and everything. So she also spent a lot of time pointing. The bathroom's that way. The bathroom is that way. The bathroom is that way. So had a lot of fun. All right. So now let me pull out the gems. Because I got to get around here. Oh. There we go. This is not all the gems, but they are on the bottom of the stack. And if you're interested in seeing the rest of the stack, they are Incredible Hulks and Tales to Astonish. So it's up to you guys how long you want to hang and watch. We could go into overtime. I think we're already in overtime. But it's up to you guys. I'll stay as long as you want to stay. So, all right. But I have my gems right here. We'll go in backwards order. Okay. So, I am a diehard Hulk fan. Always have been since I first laid eyes on the character and read his stories in the mid 60s, mid to late 60s, and really enjoyed that character. There was something about the strength part of it, you know, and he just got stronger the madder he got. That's what I remember. So I really, really liked the character, and I liked the stories. You know, he would, you know, he'd fight some villain, you know, and then he would leap away, and then he would land, you know, somewhere and then fall asleep and then the next issue would pick up that adventure from where it started. I like those stories. I can see why people would get bored. Oh, it's the same thing over and over. But I enjoyed those stories, and I always liked it whenever he faced the absorbing man, Crusher Creel, the absorbing man. He's my favorite Marvel villain. What? Not Doctor Doom? What? Not Mephisto? What? Not Magneto? No. No, my favorite is Crusher Creel with that ball and chain, and the fact that he could have touched something and absorbed their properties and stuff. I just thought that was fascinating, So anyway, so I am a diehard Hulk guy, and I was lucky enough to develop a relationship at an indoor flea market with a man called Bill Lockhart. He sold comic books, and he still does to this day. I still run into him here and there. So he is still around, and it's great to see him when I do. But he would always, the relationship got to the point where he would hold on to special books like that. At the time, I call them big dollar books, and he would hold on to them and let me have first right of refusal or whatever, if you want to call it, So, with X-Men #1 and, all kinds of big books like that and stuff like that. And I always appreciated that. I really, really did. So he, over a course of a couple years, I think it was, he came into these books, and he would always save them for me and give me the first chance to buy them. And man, I couldn't pass him up. He was nice enough, and I don't know of anybody else that did this, and I'd been to a lot of vendors and stuff, but he allowed me to set up and make weekly payments. He would hold on to the book, and then he would write down, and I'll show you because I still got the one for the book #2, and I'll show you. Make the payments, and when I paid it off, he'd give me the book, and it was awesome. That was awesome. And these books are in fantastic shape. I'll never own these books again, so these books aren't going anywhere. They are not going to get CGC'd because I would have a heart attack knowing that they left my possession and were traveling to some unknown location, to be touched by people I don't know, and who knows what kind of condition they're going to come back. I would have comic separation anxiety to the max. So that just will not happen. All right, here we go. I've dragged on long enough. Enough yakking, Knowles. Show them. Let's go. All right, here we go. #6 of the Incredible Hulk. This is the worst shape of the bunch. You can see over here we got a little bit of Marvel chipping, which they were very known to do, very much known to do. It's the Metal Master. I believe that's Ditko's version of the Hulk. So yeah, I mean, it's just fantastic. So that's #6. Okay, here we go with #5. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to find a position where it works. Tyrannus. I mean, these are just fantastic. They're in fantastic shape, and they are just fantastic books that I never, ever, ever up to that point thought I would ever be able to own. And I'm so thankful that Bill trusted me with my payments and everything. Here we go with #4. I love the split cover. I love that. 2 feature-length Hulk thrillers in this issue. Just great stuff. I mean, I just love that Hulk too. That's just great stuff. He truly looked like a monster. Here is number 3 with Rick Jones, with Hulk being his Uber flyer. Not so much a driver as he's jumping around. Can't control him anymore. The Hulk has gone berserk. Nothing can stop him now. He can fly. That is just great. Great stuff. And this one right here, I'll show you that first. Certificate of Authenticity. Stan Lee group. And this is number 2. I do not have number 1, nor do I plan on owning number 1 anytime soon. This is got right here, that blob, that black blob, whoops. That black blob right there, that is Stan Lee's signature. 2017 at the Boston Con. So, and if you look on the thing right here, this is the actual payments that I made for this book. I mean, that was pretty cool. I didn't know of anybody else that ever did that or allowed somebody to do that for what at the time was a big money book, you know. I tell you what, man, I almost had a heart attack when they were signing this, when they were doing it, because there was like 4 or 5 8-foot wooden tables, right? Folding tables, right? And Stan Lee was sitting in the middle one, at the middle one. And he was sitting there with his head down like this, pen at the ready, marker at the ready, right? You take your book out, you hand it to a fella. That fella puts it on the table and slides it down to Stan, down to a guy that's right beside Stan. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You don't slide that on a table. What ails your head, son? You know? Oh, I was hot when that happened. I was hot, you know. But I checked it. It wasn't damaged. So, but I mean, there we go. That's the inside splash page. Doesn't he look like Frankenstein there? Little monster action. The Terror of the Toadmen. You know? I mean, that's a classic, a piece of history, you know? It's just amazing to me. And it just blows my mind that I have this wonderful piece of history that's been around for so long. Oh, yeah, here we go. Nice. Got to have the house ad, baby. Look at that. Now on sale, Fantastic Four number 5. America's newest comic mag sensation, the most talked about magazine in the country today. Just cool. I used to love, and I still do, but I used to love in the Silver Age looking through for the house ads in both DC and Marvel, and looking at the Marvel checklist, you know. So let's get. I wanted to get to the end, see what happens. Oh, looks like Bruce turned. Hulk turned back to Bruce. There he goes. Oh, hold on a second. I just got to check my phone, see who it was that called me. Dinner's ready. Okay, dinner's ready. So we may be having to call it. So, but this is it's just wonderful. Just wonderful to see this. You know, Thunderbolt Ross. You know, so very, very cool. Again, I'm very blessed, very lucky to have been at the right place at the right time. You know, I think that's the first time it's been, well, the second time it's been out of it. It's been out of this bag. The first was when I had it signed. That's only the second time it's been out while it's been in my possession. That's so cool. I feel giddy like a kid. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to look through your comments real quick here. So let's see. Where was I? Let me just see if I can recognize. There we go. That's right. Hippie put a line down for me. Okay. We'll go through the chat really quick, and then I got to go because my lovely wife has prepared supper, and I am hungry. So, all right, here we go. Eric K. complaining. Oh, you know, he was fixing what he said before. Yeah, I got you, brother. You weren't complaining. I know. Tom says, always thought the go-go checks were for Purina dog chow. Oh, come on. Eric Breen, the professor, says, oh, Rodney, Batman 181 and Detective 359 are calling you. Take us home. Well, and you would have got a call too, Eric, had I not spent my money at the convention, man. I really had a good time, and I picked up a lot of nice stuff. I really did. Well, nice for me, you know, stuff that I wanted. So, and I want to thank you again for giving me the heads up on those. I take it they're still there. So you never know. You never know. Hippies Collectible says, when it's calling you, Tempest from Mars. I picked up a few romance go-go checks recently with the 100 pages I've been picking up. There you go. The 100 pages are even tougher, I think, to get than the go-go checks ones, you know, because I'm also collecting the 100, all the 100 page super spectaculars. Thanks to my partner in crime, got me hooked on that. Excuse me, I don't know. All of a sudden, I got the hiccups. All right, Michael Taylor says, Doc, when you finally complete the run, you should do a video on the whole run. The only thing I'm missing is number one. I have his 2 through 6, and then I have his complete run in Tales to Astonish, and then I have his complete run from 102 all through that first volume, which was like 400 and something. So I have everything but that number one. So I do have a facsimile of number one, but that's all I need is that number one. And I really don't hold out hope for that. But hey, you never know. I could win the lottery, maybe, right? Maybe. I don't know. Eric K says that looks to be a perfect size collector's show. I thought so. Not overpowering. You know, and the crowd was really nice. Everybody was super. Nobody, you know, elbowing you or anything like that. You know, everybody was super nice and very nice to each other. And they'd be, if you asked them you were looking for something, they'd point you in the right direction. It was really good. I really enjoyed myself at that show. I can't say that enough. You know, Splash Page Comics says, "Do you remember the cartoon Jot the Dot?" I don't. But isn't that one of the little things that used to be in DC Comics? Wasn't that like a half-page cartoon in there? I think. I'm not sure. Tempest from Mars. I've got a first appearance Batgirl and Scarecrow. They're missing the Go-Go checks, though, and the rest of the covers and the back covers. I hear you, man, but you've got the story, right? You've got the story. That's what's important. You got the story. Mike Dill says, I like the system. Cool colors. Yes, sir. Geeky Puppet Show. Hello, gentlemen. Hi there, Geeky. Hippies Collectibles. Whoa, Hulk number 6. Yes, sir. Just unbelievable. I really love those books, man. I heard that the reason they changed the name to David Banner is because they didn't like how Bruce sounded. Some ridiculous reason like that. Yeah, I heard that too. I remember that because I remember, why are they calling him David? That's stupid. Why are they calling him David? I remember thinking that. I don't know, in high school. Tempest from Mars is not fantastic. It's incredible. There you go. Tom says, just keeps getting better. Nice. Well, thanks. Thank you, sir. Southern Comic Geek says, is this a countdown to issue 1? Well, all but one, Southern Comic Geek. I wish I had number 1. I truly do. But I'll take 2 out of the 6 if I can't have number 1. So Eric K says, never understood why they did that for the Hulk TV show. Michael changing his name. It's weird. Geeky Puppet Show, these are really cool. Well, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Hippies Collectibles, if he pulls that number 1, I'll faint you. Heard ya. I'll be done in a few minutes. Let's see here. Southern Comic Geek, Rick Jones definitely got some frequent flyer miles with Hulk. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, he did. Uber Hulk. Puppet Show says, I'll catch you, hippie. Laugh out loud. If he says, thank you. Mike Taylor says, the background colors on 3 are great. Yes, they are. I mean, those books are, like I said, I'll never own those books in the condition they're in right now. I had Fantastic Fours that were in similar condition, single digits, and I had to sell them for medical bills. And I knew when I sold them, I would never, ever have them in that condition again. Made my wife take a picture of me holding the books. I still have a picture of me holding those books, So, I mean, it's just such a, I want to, without getting too wacky or whatnot, it's like an honor to be a custodian of these type of books like that. They really, really mean more than just funny books to me, so it's really, really cool. Southern Comic Geek says Stan had horrible signature placement. Well, by this time, and got to give him credit, cut him some slack, because he was signing that book within a couple weeks of his wife passing away. So, I mean, I can't imagine doing that. I just can't. So I understood. I cut him slack for that. You know what I mean? So I really felt bad for him. Mike Taylor says that's a good book to have Lee sign. First Green Hulk. Yep, that's what I figured. It's my oldest Hulk book. So I've got Hulk #2 signed by Stan Lee. I have Hulk Special #1 signed by Steranko. So I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy as a pig in poop. So Geeky Puppet Show says shirtless Hulk is better. Acquisitions of Dr. Five says that Hulk comic is amazing. Well, thank you, sir. It is. They are all amazing. Just incredible. Very, very happy to have them. Geeky Puppet Show says, I'm heading out to get food. I expect to see Dr. SilverAge at the readings tomorrow. Well, you have a good night, sir. Appreciate it. Michael says, great stuff, Doc. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Dr. Five says, thanks for the show. No, thank you for hanging out with us, hanging out with me, Dr. Fives. Greatly appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for taking some of your day and just hang out with us. Everybody that took time out of your day to just spend and listen to me yak and show some books. I greatly appreciate it, man. You guys are very cool. Hippies Collectible says, awesome books. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that, sir. Greatly. Appreciate it greatly. Mike Taylor says, great show, Doc and Peanut Gallery. Have a great weekend. Upcoming week. Absolutely. You as well, Michael. We'll see you next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Well, not same bat time. A little earlier. And Eric K says, I think Michael was talking about the Go-Go textbooks, Rod, not the Hulk. Oh, okay. All right. My bad. So, yeah, I love the Go-Go textbooks. They were the first books I saw on a rack. Love them. Tempest from Mars. Have a good one, everybody. You as well, Tempest. Thanks again. Eric K. for showing the entire run. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Eric. Eric says, go eat supper. Yes, I got to go. My wife is hollering. So she's made me a lovely supper. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all once again. Greatly appreciate it. I really don't have an outro for this, but I'm going to run the old outro anyway. So, everybody, thank you once again. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. Hope to see you guys next Saturday morning. Everybody take care.